Namaste. Today I'm gonna show you how meditation can help you heal your body. So let's get started. By the way, if you are new to this channel, my name is Bal Gopal and I have been practicing and teaching the ancient spiritual techniques of yoga and meditation for the last 20 years and have helped thousands of people just like you to achieve joy, peace, happiness, prosperity and well-being. So if you also want the same, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get more new helpful videos like this one every day. Many yoga students come to me looking for health and well-being, believing that all illnesses are caused by some kind of a pathogen, like a virus or a bacteria or perhaps a carcinogen of some kind, but that is not actually true. Today, scientists have proven that pathogens are not the true cause of any disease. A pathogen just acts as an accelerator. What makes one person more susceptible and another person more resistant to the same onslaught of the environment is what makes the difference between life and death. But what exactly makes one person susceptible to a disease and makes another one more resistant to it? It is the direct connection between what's happening in their mind, consciousness, and in their body. Experts in the field of mind-body medicine and also recently in mainstream medicine have found out that there is a direct correlation between what is happening in the mind of the patient and the incidence of their illness, the complications of their illness, and the triggering event that results in that illness. There was a research study of people who were genetically predisposed to diabetes, but who had no evidence of diabetes. The researchers made them solve a computer-generated mathematical tests every 5 minutes, and at the same time the computer would make an irritating noise. And just because of the anxiety and the frustration of doing that task, the blood sugar of many of the subjects spiked substantially, resulting in a precipitation towards diabetes almost immediately. That study showed without a doubt that in somebody who is genetically predisposed to some kind of diabetes, even a little amount of stress will start to elevate blood sugar and precipitate its clinical adherence toward diabetes. And this is true not only for diabetes but for every disease. Why? Because when you're under stress, there are three things that happen. First, ill people have to be very careful about the amount, the quality, and the kind of food they eat. Second, they have to be very careful about their medication, and third, they also have to be very careful about their exercise. All these activities and factors have to be monitored. And if you don't meditate regularly, then it would be very likely that you are stressed. And if you are under stress, then you are not going to be able to function, monitor, and fight the disease as you ought to. So that's the indirect way on how stress and the lack of a daily meditation routine can seriously affect your health. But the direct way of stress is really much more obvious to understand that what happens in your consciousness directly influences the incidence and the outcome of your illness. One of the simplest definitions of stress in Western medicine is that stress is the perception of a threat. And it doesn't matter whether it is a physical threat, psychological threat, or a financial threat. It is any kind of perception of a threat. Any of these negative experiences in consciousness will cause stress, which in turn causes fear, hostility, guilt, depression, anxiety, and anger, and will trigger a cascade of stress hormones that produce well-orchestrated physiological changes. This is a scientific explanation of how, when you are having anxiety or stress or any negative emotions in your consciousness which are perceived as a threat to you, will have a direct negative effect also on your physical body. But stress actually doesn't exist. I see and hear everyone talking about stress, how this is so stressful and that is so stressful, and all around is just stress, stress, stress. But if I ask you for a favor to bring me a bucket full of stress, will you be able to do it? So if stress doesn't exist in the environment, then it also means that stress doesn't exist in you. Please memorize the following. Stress is just your interpretation of what's happening to you. So stress is your interpretation of what is happening in your environment. And when you're stressed, that really influences the incidence, the development, and the complications of the disease. Here is how meditation can help you heal your body. We now know that there is a much better way to heal the body than by just the prescription medication and the right diet, which are all important by themselves, but what will significantly determine whether or not your body and mind will heal quickly or you will face complications along the way is your meditation practice or the lack of it. In a clinical study, experts started measuring the blood sugar and the stress levels of a group of patients frequently on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 means that they feel completely calm and relaxed, and 10 is so jittery that they cannot even sit still for a second and are full of anxiety. And they discovered something truly remarkable. They noticed that both the stress levels and blood sugar parallel each other. That led them to the conclusion that not only these patients but also every other person would greatly benefit by just practicing a simple meditation technique twice a day, 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening, by just sitting still quietly or chanting a mantra. When you start to meditate regularly, you will start to see immediately that your illness is much easier to control, and as a result of that, you will have a decreasing result of complications over a period of time. It is almost unforgiving if you have some kind of a condition or an illness and you don't meditate daily and monitor your stress levels, because stress plays a crucial role in the management of any disease. If you use the correct and exact step-by-step special meditation techniques that great sages have been using for thousands of years, which we also teach here at selfdivine.com, meditation will not only heal your body physically, but will also give you extraordinary benefits like peace, calmness, joy, love and well-being, but also great happiness and perfect bliss. The right kind of meditation can not only improve your body and mind, but can also give you ever-increasing happiness and ability to enjoy life to the fullest and do whatever you love for the rest of your days. This special meditation will give you peace and calmness, and you will become stress, worry and anxiety free. I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you find it helpful, feel free to share it, make sure to like and subscribe and to click the notification bell. If you want to learn more about what meditation can do for you, click on the videos that appear in the screen. I'm gonna continue to post useful videos like this one for you that will help you even more. I will talk to you soon. Namaste.